saw the orphan girl and said, he saw her and said, so let's see what he said to the poor orphan girl. Oh, it's you, orphan girl. You have grown young, so you have become a nice little lady. You have become a young lady. Oh, you are a young lady. May you not advance this year. May Allah unalive you. Muhammad said, in other words, may Allah, literally said that to the orphan girl. Imagine. May you not advance in here. May Allah take your life as a young girl. Wait, what?
Emotional, damn it.
What kind of prophet Muslims do you follow? Insulting her, cursing her. May Allah unalive you before you grow old. That slave girl returned to, look what he did to her, guys. That slave girl, that same orphan girl, returned to So guys, she's a slave. She is not free like the Muslim women were. She was a slave and she was an orphan. Look, he made her cry. He made the poor orphan girl cry. On you, Ya Muhammad. I spit on you. You are in the depths of hell. On you, Ya Muhammad. He made the poor orphan girl cry. Instead of blessing her, if you're proud prophet of Allah, suppose you're the final prophet, why are you not blessing her instead? Yet he made her cry because he cursed her. On you, Ya Muhammad. Even orphan girls were not safe. And Sulaim said, "Oh daughter, what's the matter with you? Why are you crying?" She said, "Allah's apostle have invoked curse upon me that I should not grow in age." Do you see it? Muhammad cursed her, the poor orphan girl. He made her cry. Peace be upon him. May Allah's police be upon him. May the bananas be upon him. The haninan be upon Muhammad all night long. You see, guys, why we have to bury Muhammad 10 feet under with their own sources and show you what kind of hypocrite Muhammad was. You see, Muslims? Yet Muslims said, Allah said that Muhammad has the great moral character, brother. He has the best moral character. What do you mean? Why are you lying? Why is Allah lying if there's Allah supposedly according to you? Why did Allah lie? Where is the morality of Muhammad? Where are the morals of Muhammad? Muhammad had no morals. Muhammad was a one filthy demon on the streets, demon on the face of the planet Earth. Possessed by jinn, like the Quran says. You are sha'ir majnoon, you are a mad poet. You are possessed by jinn, Ya Muhammad. Even the companions, the early Muslims, before they became Muslims, the Quraysh used to call Muhammad a madman. You're a liar. They notice Muhammad is a liar. This is why, as long Muhammad was weak for at least 12 years in Mecca, only a handful of idiots followed him. Around 70 to maximum 100 people followed him. Even an orphan girl, yes, he cursed her. And this is Sahih Muslim. You cannot hide from it. You cannot run from it. This is authentic. Muslims, really? Why today, guys, Muslims are too scared to come in? Why Muslims are too scared to call in? Come on, Muslims. Call. If you have a backbone, if you love your Prophet, if you are a proud Muslim, call. If you're too scared, that's a different story. If you're too scared, that's a different story. I have big teeth though. Ow, ow, ow.
Emotional damage.
Yeah, Crimson, I understand. I mean, how can you defend this? Lubyanka, yes, you can, sister. God bless you. You can ask me a question. But be quick, though. Well, yeah, he deserved it, Ted. Filthy son of Satan. Exactly, Jesse Jibril. You know now that the Muslims will come after you, right, Jesse? I just made you famous. You're on the screen. God bless you, brother. Jesus said, do not be afraid of the people who will hurt your body, hurt your flesh. Fear the ones who will hurt your soul with lies, deception, losing your salvation. We Christians we're proud. We're here, and we're here to stay. Unlike you cowards, you're not even man enough. You Muslims are not man enough to come up and debate me. Shame on you. You claim to have 1.8 billion Muslims on this planet. Not one Muslim dares to debate Rob Christian. What does that say about you, you the youth men? You're the youth like your prophet. Sister Bianca says she is asking, there is a niqabi woman, so a covered up woman, who's doing a thing called jinn catching. Did Muhammad do it? Oh, that's a good question. That's a very good question, actually. I've never actually looked it up. I don't know. I have to look into it. That's a very good question, sister. God bless you. That's a very good question. I don't know if Muhammad performed exorcism. They call it ruqya though, right? Ruqya. Not sure if Muhammad performed ruqya. I don't know. If I'm not mistaken, he did. But I have to look into it. Not sure though. But how? Then we need to ask the following question. How can Muhammad perform ruqya if he is demon possessed? Right? How can Muhammad perform ruqya when he's being ridden by jinns all night long? First, he needs to remove the ruqya, use ruqya on himself and remove the jinns from himself. Then he should do ruqya on other people. And remember, according to Muhammad, guys, every Muslim has jinns. Did you know that? Every Muslim has a jinn. Muhammad had a jinn. Aisha had a jinn. All of them have jinns. Every Muslim has a partner. Muhammad's partner is Al-Abyad. Right? The jinn called Al-Abyad. And we know that's the same Al-Abyad who claims to be Allah. Right? Right? Even you, Ya Rasulullah, Aisha said. Yes, even me. Also you have a jinn? Yes. Any Muslim? Any Muslim?
I think there's one on Discord. I'm not sure because he's not verified. So
I don't see any hands raised though.
yeah, there's a Smalls. I think that's his name.
Okay.
You want me to invite him?
Sure. Come up, buddy. Hello? Hello? Speak. Speak. Okay. Fix your mic first, man. Doesn't know how to use his mic. He was silent for Sabil Allah. Any Muslim? Look, guys. It's all over the hadith. Of course, the hadith is sahih. Sunan ibn Nisa'i. Sunan Nisa'i 3960. What can I do, John? Brother John, what can I do? Remember, Muslims say this is by the decree of Allah. Allah gave me this knowledge. Muslims should blame Allah for giving me this knowledge about their religion. What can we do? Look, it was narrated from, okay, that Aisha said, I looked for the messenger of Allah and I put my hand on his hair. He said, your shaitan has come to you? Ooh, you want to... Guys, this means that she wants to play. Okay, Aisha wants to... Your shaitan? Your shaitan? Is it your shaitan? Has your shaitan come to you? I said, don't you have a shaitan, Ya Rasulallah, too? Nutty. He said, yes, I too have a shaitan, but Allah helped me with him. So he submitted. He became a Muslim, brother. Has your shaitan come to you? I said, don't you have a shaitan, Ya Rasulallah? Guys, they wanted to F clearly, right? That's what it means. Did your shaitan come to you, brother? You want to have some quality time? Any Muslim? Any Muslim?
Nope.
Where's the morality, Muslims? Regarding the morality in Islam, guys, look what Aisha used to say. Aisha herself, look. Of course, she learned from the best of moral behavior, Muhammad. Al-Adab al-Mufrad, of course, written by Bukhari himself. Okay, this book is written by Bukhari. All of these are books, right? Hadith number 142. Hadith is Sahih. Okay? Sahahu al-Albani. Al-Albani graded it as Sahih. Okay? The disciplining of the orphans was mentioned in the presence of Aisha, and she said, so Aisha said, I would beat the crap out of an orphan until she submits. So don't be shocked that Muhammad cursed that orphan in the previous hadith. Aisha would beat orphans. Aisha said, I would beat orphans until they submit. What a good mother of the believers. The mother of the believers, Aisha, would beat poor orphans. Beating them. وَاضْرِبُوهُنَّ, beating little orphan kids. Guys, We're talking about orphan kids without a mommy and a daddy anymore. So do not be shocked. Even orphan children, orphans, beating them. Really, Muslims? This is a religion. Remember, Muhammad said, take half of your religion from her, meaning Aisha. Muhammad said, take half of your religion from Aisha. Well, there you go. Aisha said, I would beat the crap out of orphans. The hadith is on the screen and it's authentic. It's not da'if. Sahih. Do you see it? Sahih. Tfu on Muhammad, tfu on Aisha, tfu on Allah, tfu on Islam. Even orphan girls, orphan kids, even orphan kids, man. Imagine they have no father, they have no mother. And look at the chapter, generosity and orphans. What do you mean generosity? Beating them means you are being generous with them? Because you're allowing them to become slaves. And you're feeding them, that means you can beat them? Like it's full on you and your prophet and your religion. Like khara alaykum wa ala dinkum wa nabikum and the rest of it. Khara alayk ya Muhammad. Yakhrab baytak ya Muhammad in your religion. Yakhrab baytak ya Rasulullah. Yakhrab baytak ya Aisha. This is a religion? This is a religion? Muslims, this is a religion?
Someone is asking.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Tony is a Christian. If you're a Christian, Tony, don't come up, bro. Please, I don't need Christians to help me. I need Muslims, please. Forgive me. I'm flying solo today. Tony, give me a 1 if you're a Muslim. Tony, if you're still there, give me a 1 if you're a Muslim. If you're a Christian, give me a 2. I don't need Christians for now, guys. Please, I can do this on my own. I'm equipped enough to do this alone today. Any Muslim? This is a religion from God? Orphan children? This is the morality of Islam and Muslims? These are the early Muslims, guys. This is Aisha herself saying it. What can we expect from the madam herself, Aisha? Aisha, she did not only beat them, but Aisha became a madam. Look, this is Aisha for you. Do you see it? Aisha the madam. Aisha the madam. Aisha was a madam. Did you know that, guys? No way, Rob. Yes. Aisha was running a cheap motel. Her house was like a cheap motel. She was a hunter. I'll show you what Aisha used to do. Since you Muslims are too scared to come up, I will show you what the mother of the believers used to do. أطعن بعرض الرسول يا أخوان. Okay? For the Arabic speaking Muslims out there who understand what I say. In Al-Musannaf li Ibn Abi Shayba, volume 4, and here is the link. Okay? Here is the link. Page 49. Page 49. Volume 4. Here's the link. Okay? Don't say, Robbie, you don't provide the link so that we can fact check you. No, that's not how it works today. Look, Al-Musannaf li Ibn Abi Shayba. Look what it says. An Aisha. لعلنا نصطاد بها شباب قريش. So Aisha had a slave girl, Jariya, and she used to take her. Look what she said. Aisha walked around with a slave girl and said, perhaps we can hunt for the young men of Quraysh with her. I remember these slave girls were okay. They had no clothes. From the belly button up, fully exposed. So the melons exposed. Okay? You see the morality of Islam? So Aisha used to take these half-naked slave girls outside on the streets with her to hunt for a young boy. So Aisha was a cougar. Aisha, guys, was a hunter for young men of Quraysh. That's Aisha, the mother of the breastfeeders. Any Muslim? Any Muslim? Please be on Islam. Guys, imagine if Aisha would have lived today and she would have slave girls with her going on the streets with the melons exposed. You think she would go to jail, guys, if she was a proud madam like she used to be in the 7th century?
She would, technically. I think that's the law. You can't do that at all.
Yeah. I mean, original kafir. What is this? Look, guys, if you go to the tafsir, it becomes even more horrible. This is the morality of Islam, guys. As you noticed, this is the morality of Aisha in Islam.
Oh, wait, apparently, so someone commented on TikTok, Aisha wasn't a Muslim.
Yeah, she wasn't. She was a kafir. Yeah, clearly she was a kafir. I didn't say it. He said it, guys. Look, if we go to the tafsir, guys, look what it... Yeah. Sorry?
I'm so confused now.
Yeah.
I'm so confused. Since when isn't Aisha a Muslim? What?
Maybe she's Shia or something. Maybe Shia will say that, not Sunnis. Sunni is automatically a kafir, but Shia can say that. Look, guys, read with me. In Tafsir al-Tabari for chapter 2 of the Quran, ayat 223, read with me. From Qatada, he said, Abu Darda was asked about women having raqutaq in their anus. You know what? About women having in their anus. And he said, can anyone do that but an infidel? A Muslim won't do it. Ruh said, I witnessed Ibn Abi Malika asking about that, about in the anus. And he said, I wanted to do it with my slave. Look what they used to do to slave girls. I hope it was a girl though, not for him, for his sake. So he took a slave girl, but it didn't work out in the beginning. It did not fit. In the back door, exactly, Samson. For the people who are still slow, okay? It didn't work out. So I used some fat or cream, i.e. to make it go in smoothly inside her anus of the slave girl. And this is tafsir for the Quran by At-Tabari, the crème de la crème himself, Imam At-Tabari, yes. Chapter 2 of the Quran, ayat 223. The context. Should maybe bring this tafsir more often, guys. This is Surah Al-Baqarah, chapter 2, ayat 223. This is the context for the Quranic ayah. Unbelievable. So guys, Aisha used to take out these slave girls half naked, where their melons exposed on the streets to hunt for the young boys of Quraysh, because she clearly was a madam. She was running a cheap motel. But the Sahaba used to F these poor slave girls in their ANUS. You see it?
Rob, I think you have a Muslim.
Yeah, before we
You have
bring
two
him
on
up.
TikTok.
Yeah, beautiful. Before we bring up, let me answer the question one of the people asked for a reference. Look, in Musannaf ibn Abi Shayba, Hadith 6382 and 6383, look, read with me. Let me read the first hadith first. Same book that we mentioned earlier when we were reading about Aisha. Look, 6382, narrated Anas bin Malik, Omar saw a slave girl wearing a veil. So guys, one of the slave girls wore a hijab. Take a screenshot. So he struck her. Pow! وَاضْرِبُهُنَّ ضربها. He said, do not emulate free women. So do not copy the free women. Only free women, only the Muslim women are allowed to cover up, not the slave girls. So do you see? She cannot go covered. So the slave girls must have you get the idea. 6383, narrated Anas ibn Malik. A female slave came to Umar bin al-Khattab. Caliph Umar, that guy. Remember the same Caliph Umar. He knew her through some of the immigrants of the Ansar or the Ansar. She was wearing a jilbab, a cloak, which veiled her. He asked her, have you been freed? Did you become free? Did someone make you free? She said, no. He said, what about the jilbab? Why are you covering up? You slave. How dare you to cover up? Pull it down off your head. The jilbab is only for free women from among the believing women. She hesitated, so he came at her with a whip. She's an animal, clearly, guys. He's about to struck her. And struck her on the head until she cast it off her head. Sahih. Hadith. You see it? Sahih. Let me make it a little bit smaller so you can take a screenshot. There you go. The veil is only for the free woman. Exactly, brother Phil. All right, let's see if we can take some guess. Where did the guy go? Salim, you know you're not welcome, right, Salim? Salim, forget about Salim. The other guy left. Salim is an idiot, a clown that I've spoken too many times with. I don't like to waste my time with him. He's a Bagistani who doesn't speak Arabic and he thinks that we are lying. Yet everything is on the screen.
Right.
Don't like to beat the same. Yeah, the thing is, original kafir, I don't like to beat the same puppy over and over. I want fresh blood.
Yes. Yes, but on my phone, there's Islamic activism.
Can you bring him up?
That's I put him on the stage. To me, I see him on the stage.
Oh,
that's why I'm confused.
He's connecting, yeah. He has a bad connection. That's why. Maybe he came up by mistake.
No, he was even saying it in the text chat that he wanted to come up.
Then he has a very bad connection. It's not connecting. Try again, my friend. Try again. Come up again. Salim, you already had your luck with me. I, Rob Christian, don't like to waste my time with the same idiot over and over. We need fresh blood. Any Muslim? People on TikTok, do you see the siwak? Whip. I thought it says here toothbrush. Muslims. It says toothbrush, right? Not a whip. Toothbrush. وَاضْرِبُهُنَّ. Toothbrush. Yeah, right. Toothbrush, brother. Look, toothbrush. Yeah. You see the toothbrush, guys? Do you see the toothbrush? You see it? Toothbrush. Islamic toothbrush. Whip is an Islamic toothbrush, brother. They, yeah. Comedy. Convince me that Islam is not a comedy, guys. Any Muslim?
I don't. There was someone that wanted to join, but his name is Sahir Kafir.
Brother, we need
So I'm not sure about
my
this.
friend.
are you a Muslim, my friend?
Yeah. Would you prefer Quran or anime?
Huh?
Would you prefer Quran or anime?
What are you talking about, bro?
I'm asking you, what would you prefer, Quran or
I
anime?
have no idea what an anime is.
Anime? Well, I'm asking you if you choose between Quran and anime, what would you choose?
I have no idea what anime is, sorry.
I'm just asking you, man. What would you choose? Just choose. Come on.
Everything but Islam. Thank you very much. I have no idea. I'm asking him. I don't know what it is. Please answer me, man. I think I... Yeah, okay, Zara. He's taking the piss? Okay. Why would you waste your time on my time, guys? Cartoons? Oh, cartoons. Well, of course, cartoons. Of course I would choose cartoons. At least cartoon is funny. Whipping someone, a human being. I mean, even dogs you cannot beat these days, man. Yet Muslims say we respect women. Where's the respect, Muslims? Where's the respect for women? If the Sahaba used to beat women. A slave girl is not a human being. I see. Now I understand. Rob, can you prove that slaves are not human beings? Rob? Can you prove that slaves are not human beings? Yes, I can. Look. Here is a book. Let me give you the link. Called Al-Mughni. Al-Mughni li Ibn Qudama al-Maqdisi, one of the giant Sunni scholars in Islam. And the cover is on the left. The cover of the book, as you see. On page 49, on page 49, here is the Arabic on top, and here is my English translation. Look. You want to take a screenshot, back to back with the page. If the slave is taken prisoner, he becomes property of Muslims. So guys, when you become a slave, when Muslims, let's say, attack your country, and they take you as a slave, you're done, to be honest with you. You're done. Look, because it is a property. So guys, as a slave, you're a property. You're not a human being anymore. That have been monopolized and therefore becomes property of the looters, meaning the Muslim looters, like an animal. So you're what? A slave in Islam is animal, as you noticed. Slave in Islam, being a slave in Islam, you're an animal. So
Hello.
Christians, that's what will happen to you. Yes?
I was here when you had Tabari Tafsir on. Can you bring it back? I want the source. Which page?
Oh, about which Tabari? I have mentioned many things.
The Baqarah 223.
About that one.
You said.
Yeah, sure. Let me finish reading this hadith first. Or this.
No. Can I go
hold on. Let me finish first. Let me finish first.
All right.
Then I will show you. Then I will show you. So you're a slave. Hold on, bro. Hold on. Hello. Hold on.
Wait. I'll go down, then show it on the screen. I'll go down because I'm going, you know.
Okay. No problem. Go. And if the Imam sees that he must be unalived because there is a hard time leaving him alive, it would be lawful to unalive him. because such a person has no value, is like the apostate. So guys, an animal is a slave. A slave is an apostate is an animal. Do the math. Al-Mughni by Ibn Qudama, volume 13, page 49. Okay? You see it? Yes, Bilal was an animal of Muhammad. Again, speaking from Cave, Hira. Bilal, the caller of Adhan. Yalla ala salah. Yeah, that's Bilal. Was always calling Muslims for prayer because nobody else wanted to do it anyway. Bilal, the black slave, was an animal of Muhammad. He was the lapdog of Muhammad, clearly. Now let me show the tafsir of al-Tabari again, for chapter 2, ayah 223. People who come up, please, when I'm reading and I'm asking you to be silent to finish what I'm reading, have some patience. Here is the tafsir again. That's the tafsir that you asked for. But have some patience, man. I'm reading. Any Muslim?
Islamic activism has
I
to
thought
join
that he
again.
had to go. He said you have to go. Now he wants to come up?
Well, I don't know. Oh, yeah, he has to join. Should I accept him?
Yeah, I already did.
Okay.
I thought that you
Can
had
you-
to
can
go,
you-
you said.
Yes, yes. Can you show us the book on the screen? Take a screenshot of the book and show us.
Hold on. You're a Muslim? My friend, you're a Muslim? Hello?
Yes, yes.
You're a Muslim, okay. What do you think until now? I know that you have been watching all this time. What do you think about this filth that you call Islam? Be honest.
No, bring us Tafsir al-Tabari. Bring us the verse. Read the verse to the people.
Okay, here is the verse on top. You can read it. You're the Muslim, not me. This is Surah Al-Baqarah, ayah 223. This is the ayah. And this Tafsir Tabari, right? That's what it says on top, right?
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Go down.
Look. Let's see where it says that. Do you see it? What is it, dubur? What is a dubur
you
in
read
Arabic,
Arabic?
my friend?
Yeah, the behind.
The ANUS, right?
ما لم تأتها في المحيض في الدبر والمحيض.
Yeah,
It
let's
means
continue. So
that
I'm only
as
asking
long
you
as
about the...
don't come-
Hold on.
Wait.
Hold on,
Let
hold
me,
on, hold
tell you.
on, hold on.
As long as
Hold
long-
on.
He's like people who speak Arabic.
Hold
As
on.
long
Let me
as
go
you
to the part.
don't-
We didn't
as
go to
long-
the part yet. Hold on. So let me
Okay,
pull up the
let us
tafsir.
read that first. Let
Yeah,
us
yeah,
read
sure,
that.
sure.
Be honest.
Okay,
Be
no
honest. Let us read
problem.
that.
I am honest. Hold on. Let me go to the section. Where's the...
Go up.
look from
Go up
Qatada,
first.
so we have to look for the part.
You're not being honest.
Yeah,
You're not
of
being
course I'm not
honest.
being...
You're not
You're the
being
honest one. Hold on. فقال
No,
أيوه.
go. Let's read it together. All of it. Let's read it together.
Yeah, hold on.
Let's read it together. And translate it.
Hold on.
Come on.
You think I'm scared of you, Abdul? You think I'm scared of you?
واتق الدبر والحيض.
Hold on.
Says everywhere. Don't
Hold
get
on.
them in the
Let me
in
look for the
eye.
part. Hold on. Because the hadith is very long.
You're looking,
Abdul.
huh? You're looking, huh?
Abdul, are you okay, bro? Are you okay? The hadith is very long.
Why
So,
you don't
hold
want to
on.
read it from the beginning?
What's wrong
Why
with
you
this
don't
guy?
want to read it? Hold on.
Let me look for the part because the
Okay.
hadith is very, very long. Hold on.
It's not a hadith. It's a tafsir.
So tafsir doesn't have hadith? Ya jahil? The tafsir doesn't have a hadith?
It have hadith. But
Oh,
go-
it has
but you-
hadith.
but you go up, you don't take pieces
See what
and
a
parts.
jahil you are?
Go up. What?
Here, read for me here. Start reading, yalla. Start reading from here.
Why
So
you
you're
don't
laughing.
read?
Start reading.
Why you don't read?
read. عن
Why
قتادة
you
قال.
don't read?
read. يلا read.
So everybody here, she's
Read,
sees
read,
that you're
read. Here's the part that I was looking for. You
Everybody-
should be patient, Abdul. Read. عن قتادة قال
Everybody sees
سئل
that you're not honest.
الدرداء.
Read the tafsir.
يلا read.
Read the tafsir. Read the
Read.
tafsir.
He was asked about effing the
Read the
women in
tafsir.
their ANUS. صح? Actually, let me copy this part so we can barbecue you in
Who's
front of the
Qudada?
people. Hold on.
This is-
Let me copy this entire part.
The Tabari, the ulama,
Hold
it's
on.
known that it's unlawful in Islam. It's not okay. But
Here,
you're not,
hold
you're
on.
not liking
Copy.
that.
Let me copy it. Hold on. Hold
But
on.
okay,
You're running your
go
mouth
back
too
also-
much, Abdul.
Also,
Hold
also
on.
the
Hold on.
also the hadith.
Abdul.
Also
you're
the
going to
hadith
force me to
before.
mute. What a donkey,
You're
man.
not, also the hadith.
What a donkey you are.
Also,
What a donkey, bro. On the authority of Qatada, he said, Abu
your
Darda was
morals,
asked.
your morals.
Donkey. This guy. On the authority of Qatada, he said, Abu Darda was asked about having intercourse with women from behind in the ANUS. And he said, would anyone do that except an unbeliever? Ruh said, I witnessed that Ibn Abi Malika being asked about it, and he said, I wanted to do it with a slave girl of mine last night, but it was difficult for me, so I used oil or lard. Do you see it? Do you see it? This is Google machine translation, as you noticed. Do you see it? That's the English translation right there. Let me copy it. Let's see if we can post it in the chat as well. You see, guys? This doesn't say that, Rob. It doesn't say that. Here is the entire translation, back to back. There you go. You can put it yourself in Google Translate as well, but I'm giving you the entire highlighted part that I put in Google Translate. It doesn't say that, Rob. Yeah, and he left, by the way. He run. He run. Do you see Muslims when you run your mouth? You Muslims, when you run your mouth, you're going to be cooked in front of big audience. You just became famous. It doesn't say that, Rob. He thought that I was lying. So he used cream, he used animal fat to force himself in the ANUS of the slave girl. You see it? So my translation was good, right? It's good enough, brother. Again, here's the link. I gave you the translation in the chat, and here's the link one more time. Tafsir al-Tabari. So if you go to the middle of the page, this is the part that you need. So take a screenshot, guys. عن قتادة قال سئل أبو الدرداء. So this entire part, copy paste. Put it in Google Translate. Okay? And you'll get it. So you see my translation was perfect? Perfect translation. This is what happened to you Muslims. You're going to get cooked if you lie. It doesn't say that wrong. Do you see it? I know the damage is already done.
Emotional damage.
Yeah, baby, yeah, emotionally damaged Muslims. These people don't know what their religion says. These people don't know. Barbecued like your prophet. Cooked in lard or oil. Yeah, we're here. We like it. We are chef, chef kiss. Right? Muslims, really? You see what the early Muslims used to do to slave girls? You see it? You see it? Do you see it? Any Muslim? Muslims will tell you guys, Muslims will tell you that anal enjoyment is haram. That's not true. Look, in the following book, gotta love these books, bro. الإقناع في حال ألفاظ أبي الشجاع. الإقناع في حال ألفاظ أبي الشجاع, volume 2. And here is the link. Here is the link, the online version of this book.